Peace and blessings, soul family. I love you all. I hope everyone's doing well. And I was trying to use my new mic attachment, but for some reason it wasn't recording. How's everyone doing? I hope everybody had a good Father's Day. I know it's been forever since I've recorded a video or anything. Just been totally busy. Being a full-time parent is a full-time job, for real. But my boy just turned a year old. Say hi. But today, I guess actually, for Father's Day, I'm gonna have a little inspiration to talk about the blessings of parenthood and the trauma that I received when I was younger. I've dealt with mental illness since I was 8 or 10 years old, something like that. So I've dealt with mental illness my whole life, for the most part. But when I was an early adult, I ended up getting schizoaffective disorder, PTSD, anxiety disorder, depression. But the schizoaffective part was the one that messed me up the most. So I have a 16-year-old son and an 18-year-old adopted daughter. And my son, whenever I was probably 21 or something like that, I was homeless. I was a drug addict. I was running the streets. I was refusing to take mental health meds. So I was staying in a state of psychosis. And then whenever I would use substances as well, it would end up putting me in an even worse state of psychosis. But I'm grateful that my partner's family was there, because my partner at the time had something that ended up happening. I can't remember exactly what it was, but she ended up going to jail, and she had him with her, and it was after we had split up. So I had no idea none of this was going on, because I had no way to even reach him. But then I get served some paperwork at the mall, because I used to hang out at the mall a lot. And a cop walked up to me and was like, "Here, you got court papers." So I went in, and they were basically doing a adoption, full-blown adoption. I guess they had like where she was arrested and stuff, like abandonment type charges or whatever, and where I didn't show up, abandonment type ordeal. So I went into court, and at that time, like I said, I wasn't being treated. I was out of it. I was just in complete psychosis most of the time. But I ended up losing custody of my son, and that trauma really fed into my addiction for many years. But it's been such an experience that once I've got clean and I'm actually being treated for my mental illness, and I'm not homeless or it's not like I don't have an income anymore. I'm actually in a much more stable place. But oh, come on, Gimbal, why are you tripping? Come on, seriously? I don't know what's going on here. This gimbal is on one. Come on, yo. It's like it just completely unlocked. Let's try this. I guess it's gonna, okay, there we go. It recentered. That's so weird. But, just going to talk about fatherhood and how fulfilling it is to be a parent. And I lost that chance with my younger son, and sadly I don't even have a relationship with him. When I was dealing with mental illness, I did a lot of threats and stupid stuff that ended up making it where I couldn't ever even visit with him. But I'm proud of him. I just wish I could be in his life now, because I've recently heard he's about to join the Marines. While all this stuff with looking like we're going into World War III in no time, so that makes me extremely anxious. Luckily, he's just 16, so he's got a couple more years before he actually is old enough to go into the Marines, but he's already started the path. But I would never let him fight in a banker's war if I had him with me. I would let him know how terrible this country has been in the past. And looky there, doing it again. That's so weird. This is a new gimbal. I haven't actually got to really use it much yet. But Yeah, being a parent is the most fulfilling thing that you could ever do in your life. Like, there's nothing like the love that you feel from a child whenever, you know, or having a situation like where you walk off and the baby just like breaks down crying. You feel needed, you feel wanted, you feel like you're important and there's a reason for you to be here. You feel like, what in the world? Yo, I'm gonna have to figure out what's going on with this gimbal. It is tripping. But, yeah, I just wanted to say happy belated Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Um, a lot of people don't realize, but, they've done studies showing that when a father is not in the home, the children are much higher likelihood of um, being arrested for crimes, dealing with mental illness. Just there's a lot of things. God, I'm so tired of this gimbal. I'm gonna send this thing back if it don't quit tripping. But yeah, right now I feel like the reason that the country's trying to ban abortion and stuff like that is because America's actually below its percentage of people being born in order to keep this slave system afloat. Um, and I don't know where I'm going to with that. I had a brain fart. But yeah, I think that's about it. Um, happy belated Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Make sure to spend some time connecting with your kids. Bring them out here in nature to do something fun. Don't keep them tied up in the house, stuck on devices and stuff like that. Matter of fact, there was a study that just came out showing that this newer generation, where they've grown up with devices in their hands, they're having blindness happen to them. And I'm talking like 65-70% of kids or something like that, where it's literally detaching their retinas from where, while their eyes are trying to develop, they're being trapped with this device right up on their face. So I definitely don't allow my son to use these devices for long. If he's gonna watch cartoons, he'll watch it from far away on a TV, and I'm gonna make sure he stands far away from it, because these LEDs, man, they are horrible for your health. Absolutely horrible. They mess up your circadian rhythm and make it to where your body don't produce enough serotonin or melatonin, and so it can cause sleeping disorders and all sorts of stuff, mental illness, depression, anxiety. This technology has mostly been weaponized against us. I'm so tired of this thing. What are you doing? Man, I hope it fixes it, because I'm done with this thing, like losing its strength to hold it all of a sudden. I guess I'm gonna let that be it. It's almost 8 minutes now, but yeah, make sure to take some time with the kids. Let them always know every day how much you love them, and don't take it for granted, because with losing my son and him being adopted, that was the most traumatic thing that ever happened to me in my entire life. And yeah, just cherish the moments you have with them, because some people out here don't have that chance. And I feel blessed beyond belief that once I rebuilt my relationship with God and really worked on myself and started at least getting treatment for my mental illness and getting my life in order, coming off the drugs, like, it's been well worth it. It's like there's nothing as fulfilling and as happy as you can feel just by being a parent. And yeah, it's wild whenever I still have anxiety and depression, because I've got the perfect life. Like, if you look from the outside in, I got the perfect life, but I still suffer from mental illness and stuff. But I love you guys. Hope everyone has a wonderful day. You say bye, Solo? Oh, say bye. Oh, see, that thing's, of course, got to act all. Hey, there, my boy. That's a happy baby. Oh, yeah. Peace and blessings.